my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Hello, welcome to the holiday hullabaloo vlog. It's officially Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas Eve. I'm officially done. Work, closed, everything up. We're ready to go. And I'm going to mom and dad's in a little bit here. I'm just pacing because what I need to do is like get everything actually together and ready to go. And then go, but I'm just pacing back and forth in my place because I'm like, I don't know what to do. But that's okay. I figured might as well actually start this vlog and chat to you guys about what we're gonna be doing in said vlog. From what I know anyways. So, also, I'm in my new Writing About Dragons and Shit sweater because it finally came. It was freed from the clutches of the Canada Post strike. Oh my goodness golly. I love it. It's so cozy. You literally cannot go wrong with a brand new sweater. We love it. So, the books that I'm bringing with me. Guys, as always, I have too many things to bring with me, but I'm so excited. So, I'm bringing options. I guess that's really what we're doing. I'm going to be bringing The Principle of Moments on my Kobo, which also gives me access to everything else on my Kobo. And I'm also bringing The Kingdom of Gods. Hopefully I can wrap this up by the end of the year. Who knows? Also Mirrored Heavens, because I just finished Favored Star, so this one's next. Also these two little Christmas books, because it's Christmas. When else am I going to read them? Have Yourself a Magic Little Murder and Set the Record Straight. So I think this Set the Record Straight I can power off in like one night. So bringing those. And then finally, Mad Ship by Robin Hobb, because this is the one that I'm like, I really would like to read this at the lake. And that's where I'm going. I'm going to the lake as of tomorrow. So hopefully I can get some of it done. I should probably put more of these on my Kobo so that I'm not bringing everything with me. But actually, let me see if I can do like one or two of these off of the library. But that, my friends, is what I'm going to be reading, hopefully the options at least, within the next few days. Oh, that's right. I can't because my fucking library card is overdue. I need to go renew my library card or something because it's just not working anywhere. God dang it. Well, that ruins that. We'll just bring this big old stack of books with me and we'll see what I get through. But otherwise, going to mom and dad's tonight, or this afternoon, I guess. Anytime now, I can probably go over. Going there for Christmas Eve. We're going to do things a little different. Apparently this year, Mama said that because we want to leave to the lake tomorrow and she's got so much cooking to do at the lake, we're going to leave like relatively early in the morning. So instead of doing Christmas tomorrow morning like we usually do, we're going to do most of the gifts tonight, if not all of them tonight, which is going to be interesting. I don't know why, like, my internal child is, like, screaming about it a little bit, because it's fine. It's fine. Like, it's within 12 hours of when I was originally going to get the gifts anyway, so, like, it's fine. I think it's just the little child in me being like, it's changed, and it's not what Christmas is supposed to be. It's totally fine. There's so many people out there who open their gifts on Christmas Eve anyways, so I just have to remind myself of that. Probably be watching some Christmas movies tonight. Every year, my parents and I most definitely watch two movies specifically, and that is The Santa Claus. We usually watch it on Christmas Eve, so hopefully I can find it tonight and cue it up on the TV. And we also watch Christmas with the Cranks. It's such a bad movie, but it's so good. So those are the two that we usually watch. And Mom usually wants to watch The Holiday at some point, which we usually do because we have the disc now, we have the DVD, so we can watch it at any point in time at the lake. Christmas with the Cranks for sure is available on the Roku channel, so we'll probably watch that one at the lake because I saw it pop up last night. So we'll see what we end up watching. But yeah, my family always watches those specific movies. We ended up watching Home Alone this past weekend, Home Alone 2 specifically. So maybe at some point we'll watch Home Alone 1, I don't know. But that's the plan. Let me know down below what Christmas movies you guys always watch, if you watch any. I would love to know. Then after that, it's just a couple days of chill time at the lake, and then I'll come home and just absolutely nothing until New Year's Eve, when my friends have a little shindig planned, and then back to work on the 2nd. So that's what's gonna happen. That's what's up. We're gonna get this holiday vlog started. So I'm gonna finish getting everything ready, and then I guess I'm just gonna go over to mom and dad's a little early. So I got a lot of things to carry to my car. I'm also bringing my knitting because of course I am. I'm not bringing my computer because I won't write anything up there. I can tell you that right now. Maybe when I get home, I'll write some more of a favorite fave, but I feel like I'm kind of clocked out mentally until the new year. So we'll see what ends up happening with my writing during this vlog. But as for right now, we're gonna get some reading done. I have currently read 124 books total this year. I've beat my reading goal of 120 books, so everything else is just chef's kiss on top of the cake. And hopefully that video goes up pretty seamlessly. Oh, I gotta do the thumbnail for that. Good reminder. So I'm gonna do the thumbnail and then I'll get ready to go. But yeah, let's start the holiday vlog. I like your bowling stance. You gotta get into it. Oh, hey, I got it. Okay, let's do this. There. Oh, so cool. What's in the bag? What is it? What's in there? You gotta take it. You take it. What's in the bag? What's there? Get it. What's it? Is it a baby? Oh, what is that, Belly? Oh, what is that? What is that? Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a crinkly toy. Oh my goodness. Hello, friends. I'm here in the basement, which used to be my room. I'm on a different wall, though. Closet. Anyways, hi. I'm here. I got Barry. I got my new water bottle. We opened up gifts tonight. And I also got Mom's Bits and Bites. They're the best. I've also got my big thing here. I managed to figure out what was wrong with my Kobo connection-wise. And so I shrunk the amount of books I took with me to just this. So, proud of me for being able to shrink the amount of books I took with me, because I've gotten Kingdom of Gods and Mirrored Heavens on here now. So, and also the Robin Hobb. I'm thriving. And then I got my 2 Christmas ones. And because it is Christmas Eve, I think I'm gonna try read this in its entirety. It's only like 10 p.m. So at least like start it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, big stretches from a little lady. Oh, are you getting your foods? Yeah? You're hungry? Hi, sweet girl. You're all cuddled up again. Oh. What's in the bag?
What they're like.
What's in the bag?
Yeah.
What's in there? What's in there?
Well, that's...
You're so cute. Oh, you're brave. Come on. Oh, there's all of them. There's 3. Yeah. Hi, babies. Hi. Oh, there's 4. There's like 3 littles. Look at all of you. Hi. They're so interested in... Hi. Oh my god. Dave, we got like 9. Hello, friends. It is officially, I believe, the 28th of December. I'm back home, freshly laundered, and I have laundry going. If you can hear that in the background, I apologize. I feel so much better to have showered. Holy shit. Not that I wasn't showering at the lake, but like, you know how it is. You may know how it is if you have curly hair. Life gets a little interesting when you travel, because I planned basically to wash my hair. I washed my hair Christmas Eve day before I went to mom and dad's, because then I knew, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be there for just enough time, and then we're gonna go to the lake. And I don't ever wash my hair at the lake because I don't want to bring my products with me, and I don't want to like take up so much water and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, it'll cover me. So I just hadn't washed my hair since Christmas Eve, and it is now the 28th, which I guess is not that far. But when you are in a cabin socializing and it's just not your place with your products, and we have a wood fire going and there's cooking and everything, like I needed my hair washed, and now I look a little like an elf with clean hair. But I got home to a book outlet package waiting for me, first of 2, because I don't know if your guys' parents are like this. I love my parents so very deeply. I'm so grateful for everything that they got me for Christmas and all that kind of stuff, but I find it so funny that no matter what, they have this stupid opinion, I guess I should say, that they should not get me books for Christmas or birthdays or anything, because, oh, you're just gonna buy it yourself, we don't know what to get you. best gifts you can get me is books, my guys. Like, it saves me money. Like, and then they will buy me like products and stuff, because I'll give them a list for Christmas of like hair products or beauty products that I need refills on. And it's really nice because it saves me money and having to go buy things myself. It's necessities. And I'm just like, it's the same concept for books. I would love to open up a box of books. I sent them a list of Book Outlet books potentials. And because I was like, first of all, here are some books that you can pick from. And also here's a good idea for me that is like $50 versus spending hundreds and hundreds on stuff that I don't need. You know, they didn't buy me any books. Of course they didn't. They never do. So in lieu of that, and I bought this box specifically before leaving. So it doesn't include any of the books on my Christmas wish list, but the next box does, because I ordered some on Boxing Day, because I was like, well, I wanted those books, so I'm gonna go get them on Boxing Day. I'm gonna open this up today. But I also just wanted to show you a couple things I got for Christmas, because why not? We love a Christmas haul. I got a new water bottle. She's so sexy. She's yellow. She's got a little pop open and a straw. I love her very deeply, and she locks so that there's no leakage. Love. My other water bottle had been through hell and back. It was on its last legs. Every time I moved it, the like metal creaked because it had been dropped a couple times. It was dented. The top, like, it had a handle at one point, and it had fully snapped off. That poor water bottle was going through it. But yeah, this is one of those things that it's like, I broke my water bottle to its last legs in November, and I was like, okay, I'm putting this on my wish list. I want a new water bottle for Christmas. So they got me one, and I love it so deeply, and I've been using it all weekend. And I don't know if you guys are like this as well, but when you get like a new water bottle with a new straw and everything, like, you drink so much fucking water. I told my mom, like, on Christmas Day or Boxing Day, I was like, I've refilled this water bottle 8 times since I opened it on Christmas Eve. And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, I just keep refilling it because I keep drinking out of it. It's such a novel experience. And she goes, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, I love it. New water bottles, they're the best. I also got this pack of paring knives, which is really great. I've started using my one paring knife a lot. I'm a very like one utensil, one pot kind of a person. I have a Dutch oven, I have like a skillet, and I have a little pot to boil water in for pasta. And that is all I cook with on my stove, other than like my air fryer and stuff, but that's not a stove thing. And I have one paring knife and one big knife that I use, and I'm just like, I could go for some more paring knives, because when my paring knife is in the dishwasher, I get really annoyed. So got some of these, we love. Also, my lemon zester, which I use for, it's one of these bad boys, which I use for Parmesan, because it's the best texture for grating Parmesan when you're making pastas, to like melt Parmesan in a sauce. These are the best textures to do that with. My zester broke apart in my hands as I was using it a couple months ago. So I texted my mom and I was like, good stocking stuffer idea, a new zester. And then I sent her pictures of my like zester that like the handle had completely crumbled in my hand. And I was like, well, I got a new zester. We love it so very deeply. Mom and dad always get me, or mom always gets me a new snow baby, which are these beautiful ornaments. This one's really cool because it's got like a picture thing on it, which I gotta put a picture in this. But my whole tree is covered in like snow babies because mom's gets me one of these every year. So there should be 27. I don't know if there is, because I can't remember when I was a child opening up snow babies, or if we've lost one in the moves or whatever, but my tree is covered in them. So this is this year's snow baby. I got candy, some Sour Patch Kids, and some chocolate. These are like mint. Dad got one and we opened it at the lake, and it is the most minty motherfucking chocolate I've ever come across. And I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of minty chocolate, in case you didn't know. Hair gel, speaking of products. And then I got a couple gift cards for groceries, because that's another thing that I asked for. My parents were like, what do you want? And I'm like, honestly, like money for groceries, because it's just so expensive. So I got that. And I got a $25 like just regular Visa card that I'm gonna use for books, because my friend Sophia and I are gonna do our annual. We've now done it twice. This is gonna be our 3rd year in a row, I think. Maybe we've done it 4 times. I can't quite remember. Where it's the first weekend of January, we just seem to go on a book buying date together, and she's got gift cards this year. I got that $25 gift card that I'm gonna spend. We're we're gonna go have a nice day, a nice chilled day and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they also got me a set of shoes that came from Amazon. Again, it was off my wish list. And the company had sized them wrong on their, like, in the description. So dad ended up getting me a 44 because he said that that's what the 11 was on the listing. I'm a 41. So they were huge and they just didn't fit right. I have really high arches and all that kind of stuff. They were really, really, really big. So we're gonna return those. And up at the lake, in the little town that's like 15 minutes south of where we are, there's a store there that on the 27th, they're closed on the 26th. On the 27th, they have a 50% off everything sale. And my dad was like, well, let's go and find you shoes because they have like really good cork bed shoes and they have like Naots, Joseph Seagulls and Skechers. They have really good, like, I hate to say it, but like old people shoes, like good quality, people who have money to drop on shoes, kind of shoes that like for hiking and sandals and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, yeah, okay, why not? I'll go see if they have any clogs because the shoes that I got for Christmas were specifically like slip-on clogs, kind of like the Birkenstock Bostons with like the covered, I'll just show you because I did end up finding a pair at the store for 50% off like this, because I am one of those people who wears sandals until it snows. I wear my Birkenstocks with socks in the fall because I refuse to wear anything that I can't just slide on and off, especially when I'm going to work or going over to mom and dad's and my parents make fun of me for it because it looks fucking ridiculous. And I'm like, you know what? It's a fashion statement. And now I have these for the fall and the spring when things start to melt and I don't want to wear boots. They're good slide-ons if I just want to go to the grocery store. I'm very happy. And they were like 120 bucks full price, 50% off. Dad and I got 3 pairs of shoes together for the price of like 1 pair because it was 180 bucks in total for 3 pairs of shoes. It was an incredible sale. Incredible. Dad was very excited. He got some Skechers slide-ons, so that was fun. We spent like 2 hours there because we like moseyed and picked out and then we got in line and it took us an hour and a half to get through the line because they had 1 till and that's how busy it was. It was nuts. But yeah, so also got these for Christmas. So that was great. It was a lovely Christmas. I'm so glad that my groceries are covered for January. We love it. We're saving a little money, mainly because I'm gonna get a cat in the new year and I'm kind of like saving up money for the cat. So just to make, like, get all the supplies and stuff like that. But yeah, what a time to be alive. Candy for days. Okay. Now we're gonna get to the part where I open up the books. Where I open up the first box of Book Outlet books. I'm excited. This box feels like it's been out on the snow for a while because it's been melting here. It's +2, I think, Celsius, which is unheard of for us in December. Oh, I'm so excited about these. Oh yeah, it's like very damp. Yeah, everything's a little damp. Okay, we got The Art of Prophecy by Wesley Chu. This is the start of a new trilogy. I'm gonna have to like dry these properly. I got Vagabonds by Elogosha Asunde, which sounded really, really cool. In much of Nigeria, vagabonds are those whose existence is literally outlawed. The queer, the displaced, the footloose, and rogue spirits. Elogosha Asunde's brave, fiercely inventive novel traces a wild array of characters for whom life itself is a form of resistance. Blending unvarnished realism with myth and fantasy, Vagabonds is a vital work of imagination that takes us deep inside the hearts, minds, and bodies of people in duress and in triumph. That is not the description that I read on Book Outlet when I was reading this, but the description on Book Outlet sounded very good. And the cover is just so cool looking. Love that. Another India Holton. I got The League of Gentle Witches. Gentlewoman Witches, apologies, which is the second book in this standalone romantasy trilogy that she has, I guess. And then I got 2 hardcovers. I got this one, which I actually read this year, and it was one of my almost favorites of the year, so I wanted to own it. It's The Poisons We Drink by Bethany Baptiste. This is an absolutely fucking phenomenal book. Everybody should read it, okay? And this is such a beautiful cover because it's like bright pink. How could you not want that? But yeah, this was fantastic. I highly recommend this book. Highly, highly. And then Moonbound by Robin Sloan was on Book Outlet, which I'm very excited about because this book, full price, is $40 Canadian. And I got it for like $9, which is great. I'm very excited about this. My friend really likes it. Sophie really enjoyed it. Robin Sloan is also the author of Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore and Sourdough, I do believe. And this is like sci-fi fantasy, I believe. I know nothing about it other than that it's kind of kooky. I don't know, but I'm excited. Oh, how beautiful. It's got like embossed Stars. It is 11,000 years from now. A lot has happened, and yet a lot is still very familiar. Ariel is a boy in a remote village under a wizard's rule. Like many adventurers before him, Ariel is called to explore a world full of eye-popping discoveries and challenges, unknown enemies, a mission to rescue the world, a girl. Here, as they say, be dragons. But none of this happens before Ariel encounters an entity from an earlier civilization, a sentient, sensitive, artificial intelligence with a special perspective on all of human history, who becomes both Ariel's greatest ally and our narrator. Moonbound is an adventure into the richest depths of story itself, from the creator of the Penumbraverse, Robin Sloan. It is a deeply satisfying epic of ancient scale, blasted through the imaginative prism of one of our most forward-thinking writers, and this is only the beginning. So, I'm excited about this one. I don't know if it's a standalone or a series, but I think it sounds really interesting and fun, and I can't wait to get to this in the new year. So, love that. But yeah, I guess the only wet one was the Wesley Chu one, which is a little unfortunate. Let me dry it off on my carpet. Oh, you know what I also love? This is the floppiest of fucking paperbacks. Del Rey, you guys know how to make it. I believe this one, it's a trilogy. Most people thought it was a duology, but it is a trilogy. And I believe the third book is coming out soon, this year, potentially, 2025. So this year, I say, still being in 2024. But when you're watching this, it'll be 2025. How wacky. But I'm excited about this. I think one of my friends read it and really enjoyed it, so I'm excited. This is a very, loose copy, and it's gonna be one of the best reading experiences. Can you believe this book is 540 pages long? That feels like a lie. These pages are very thin. That is why it's so floppy. Anyways, yay! Happy Christmas to me! 4 new books onto my TBR for the new year, plus the box of books that's coming to me after this, which I'm very excited about. There's literally nothing better than a box of books. Literally nothing better. And I also got myself those knitting needles that I mentioned in my last vlog, which are coming to me on Monday, which is just in a couple days. And on Boxing Day, I bought myself a new pair of leggings, because my legging store that I buy leggings from, because I'm very tall, I bought them from American Tall. They were on sale for like $50, which is great. And then I also bought myself some new underwear, because all my underwear is falling apart. You know, necessities. I feel like there was more, but I think that's just it. I think it was the books, the leggings, and the underwear. I think that's what I bought myself on Boxing Day. Love this for me. What did I read this week? I ended up finishing my 2 Christmas books. I ended up finishing 3 books in 3 days, kind of a thing this Christmas, which was fantastic. I finished this bad boy, Set the Record Straight by Hannah Bonham Young. I finished it on Christmas Eve. And it was fine. I think the pacing was weird and the relationship was so fast and so insta-lovey. And it was immediately the whole thing is that one of them believes herself to be straight. She immediately is like, nah, actually I'm queer. And I was like, wait, that's the whole thing of the book, is that you think you're straight. And it's like a fake dating situation, but the fake dating lasted for such a short time. It was queer and it was fun. And then I read Have Yourself a Magic Little Murder by Megan Mazzaferro, who's a friend of mine. And this was utterly delightful. It was so fun. And it's actually not as Christmassy as you think. This, I could read it any time of the winter, I would say, because it focuses more on the mystery of things. It's not dripping Christmas. Yes, all of the chapter titles are Christmas songs, like Working Retail in the Mall, and they repeat themselves, which is really fun. Love that little gimmick. And there's snowflakes and stuff like that, and it's Christmas time, and it's December, the mad rush of December. But it feels like you could read this almost any time of the year, because it's not oozing Christmas like my novella is, right? Marion Bright is very, very Christmassy, because that was a goal of mine, because I was I've read too many romances that are supposedly Christmassy and they don't give me any Christmas energy at all. So I wanted to make sure that my novella was packed full of Christmas. This, I think you could read at any time of year pretty much if you wanted to. I mean, you can read anything at any time of year, but this is not oozing Christmas. It's more focused on the people and the characters and the mystery and all that kind of stuff. So this follows Rachel Fernhollow, who's a exiled witch, a banished witch, who's had her magic wrapped up and tied with a bow, and she's not allowed to use it for a year. And she's sent to this place called Mistletoe, Ontario. Very fun. We love that. And she basically has to live out her banishment here for a year before she can have a hearing to see if she can get her magic back, because she did something stupid. She ends up getting a job as a seasonal worker as a wrapping elf, or Santa's helper elf, a mall elf essentially. And she has been just determined to not get close to any of her coworkers because she's like, well, I don't want to make any bonds here. I don't want to like get to know anyone because I'm going to be gone in a year. She is a little cynical. She's also very, very interested in some things, and she's a very interesting brain, the way that she figures out this mystery and like goes about interrogating people. It's very interesting. But yeah, this was very fun. Like, one of her coworkers that nobody likes gets murdered at the mall. The body is found at the mall, and Girly Pop is accused of the murder, almost like she's like a suspect because of circumstances. And it was very good, and I really enjoyed the way that the mystery was laid out in here. I think it was absolutely fabulously well done. By the time I got to the end, there was a clue that came into play that was mentioned back at the fucking beginning of the book, and I was like, wait. Like, it was something to do with her job and like what she does, and it was like threaded through the whole book. And by the time I got to the end, it wasn't really like a main clue or anything. It was just something that was also tied into this big thing, and I was just like, that is fucking great. Like, it felt very satisfying. But this was really fun. I'm glad I read it. I read that all on Christmas Day, and then I read Mirrored Heavens. I finished this all in one day. So I'm done this trilogy. It wasn't my favorite trilogy, I don't think. Like, it was good, but it's not one that I don't think it's gonna stick with me for very long. It does feel to me very, very much like Jade City. That whole trilogy felt to me. Again, so many people are so in love with this trilogy, especially like, same with the Greenbone Saga. Like, these two trilogies are some of the most beloved trilogies, and I highly recommend them. They're fantastic books, and they have such interesting, diverse casts and stories and storytelling ways and like narratives and stuff like that. But like, it just didn't blow me away in any way. But like, the last book was good. It was good. Like, all three books are very solid books. It's just not something that I don't think I'm gonna think about very much. But yeah, finished this. And then yesterday, the 27th, my aunt and uncle came up to the cabin, and now they're staying there with mom and dad for a couple days. Before they came up, I wanted to get a chunk into the Kingdom of Gods, and I started reading this, and I'm so bored, and I don't enjoy this at all. And also, the ebook copy that I have is a fucking mess. Like, there's so many errors, and there's pages missing, because I was also listening to the audiobook. So I got annoyed, and then I started Mad Ship by Robin Hobb last night. And I'm 9% of the way through that, which is pretty great, because my Kobo says there's 1,400 pages in the ebook of that one, which is a little insane. There's not that many pages in the paperback, if I remember it correctly. I mean, I could be wrong. It's a mass market, but it's a chunky little boy. And I think that's going to be the book that I like actively try to finish this year, at like for the end of the year kind of thing. Because you guys know I love reading big chunky fantasies. But at the end of the year, I like finishing the year in a really big chunky fantasy. And Mad Ship just might be that girl. Lots of reading being done. Finished another trilogy. I'm gonna see if I can try the Kingdom of the Gods now that I have the physical copy back in my hands. I'm gonna see if that works better for me. We'll see. But now I'm home. I am very content. Got my laundry going. I'm so sorry if you can hear it. It's being very noisy. And I'm just gonna chill. Spend some time in my enclosure. It's Saturday. New Year's Eve is on Tuesday. So I have nothing to do between now and Tuesday, and I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy about it. Hello friends! I gotta say, every time I see the reflection of my twinkle lights on my tree in my classes, it just feels so good. It is so magical. I love it. It does something to me every time I see it. Oh my god. I'm just about to go to bed, which is why I'm over here taking my lights away. But I wanted to pop in and say that I finished the Kingdom of the Gods, which means I have now finished 8 series this year, and also did another like letter on my ABC challenge, which I haven't actually focused on in a while. Another one down. And this one, I gotta say, I was considering DNFing it for like the first 50%. It is like the Broken Kingdoms for me. It just didn't hold my attention. I was bored. I didn't really care about any of the characters, which sucks because Sia is the main character of this one, who is a god that we meet in the 100,000 Kingdoms. But I guess the narration and storytelling of the Broken Kingdoms and the Kingdom of Gods just doesn't work for me. But 100,000 Kingdoms really fucking does, because that was 5 stars earlier this year. But yeah, I didn't really like the Kingdom of Gods. I didn't care about it at all. I didn't care about a thing that was happening. Well, it's done. And like, what else can I say? Finished it. Another series off the list. And that's all I can really say about it. It was fine. It was probably gonna be like between a 2 and a 3 star, probably. Like, it's not anything higher than that for me. Unfortunate, but that's kind of how it is. Yeah, all I have been doing for the past couple days is couch rotting. I will say yesterday I did apply for a couple jobs, which is exciting. Your girl is manifesting a little bit of a new situation for the new year. So yesterday my brain was occupied. I also didn't do much other than that and then couch rotting and then knitting. Because, fun fact, I got my circular knitting needles early. Like, they were supposed to come in tomorrow, technically today because Monday. They're supposed to come in Monday, but they came in on Saturday, which is really exciting. So I've been already knitting a sweater. I'm already in it. Oh, let me see if I can show you where I'm at with it. I decided to start the step-by-step sweater, I believe it's called. There's a video online, which I much prefer videos with any fiber art situation, because I understand it so much more. Not that I can't understand written patterns, but especially when I'm learning something new, I need to be able to see someone do it, not just tell me what to do, you know? Anyways, we got the collar, which I did a fold over collar because I absolutely fucked up the ribbing for the first bit. So I was like, we're gonna learn how to do a fold over collar because I don't want to see that. So now the outside like looks good. And then we've also got all of that yoke. I've done 15 rows of the yoke of like building it out and doing like the raglan increases and whatever. So very exciting. I'm thriving, and I think I'm getting faster too, because like what took me so long with the collar, which took me hours yesterday, and I didn't even finish it yesterday, I finished it today. I only did half of it yesterday. What took me so long was the collar, because the ribbing was doing a knit and then a purl over and over and over and over again, and I had to be so careful about which ones I was knitting and which ones I was purling because I fucked up so hard on the collar. So I was like, I gotta make this look pretty, you know? I was very careful with it, and it took me so long to do because I'm just not used to doing knitting, and purling. But today it is all knit now. So it's all knitting, it's all the knit stitch, and there are like long stretches of just the knit stitch, which is great because I can get into a groove of it. And then when I come to the increases, it's just like a little bit of brain power to remember what the fuck I'm doing. But and I also got a little notebook with me to track like which row I'm on, because I do a row of increases and then a row of just regular all the way around. So I need to remember which one I'm doing. Anyways, I want to pop out and say hi and give you a little update. It is officially technically Monday, which is December 30th, but in my head it's still Sunday. So I'm gonna go to bed. And tomorrow, Monday, is gonna be another day of nothing, I think. Tomorrow I do want to film my final video of the year and get that edited and ready to go for Wednesday, because Tuesday, oh no, it's supposed to go up Tuesday. Shit, in my head it was scheduled for Wednesday. Oh no, because it's the final video of the year. It has to go up on the 31st. So yeah, definitely gotta film that and edit that tomorrow so I can have it up Tuesday. And then we'll see what else I get up to. But go check the mail, see if my new journal has arrived. I don't know. I had very low hopes for that because Canada Post is still dealing with the aftermath of their strike and being forced to go back to work. So I know they have a lot of backlog. So I don't even know what carrier that Lloydstrom package is going through, but we'll find out, I guess. Another day to just rot. Hello, friends. Happy New Year's Eve. I am here. It is just about to be 6:30. I'm just eating some soup that I made yesterday before I go over to Sophie and Tamsin's for New Year's Eve. Very chill New Year's Eve. I did manage to squeeze in one last book in 2024. So I've officially read 129 books this year, which is, I think, the same as a couple years ago. I was looking at my stats for, like, I went into Goodreads to see, like, the reading challenges for the past however many years since I've been on Goodreads, since 2017. And I started with 32 in 2017. And then 50 something in the next one, or 70 something, I don't know. And it just keeps going up. And then in 2020, I read like 140 something of fucking books. And I was like, yeah, that tracks. It was 2020. And it just kind of keeps going up. But the last couple years, I've been balancing around the 130 mark. And I think that's probably like where I would love to be going forward. Now, I'm not going to set my goal next year for 130 books, but 120 is still my goal. But yesterday, I did read more of Mad Ship, sorry, not The Just Mad Ship by Robin Hobb. I'm now on page 207, and I gotta say, I'm trying to remember what the fuck happened in book 1. I'm trying to remember who these characters are, and I just don't remember half of them. So I'm not gonna reread the first one, but I'm gonna keep going with this one, but I'm just a little bit like lost in the sauce. Like, I remember some of them because some of them really pissed me off. I remember Althea, I remember our main ones, but yeah. It's good. I'm just right now, I'm not in the mood for Robin Hobb, I think, completely. Like, I'm in the mood to read an epic fantasy, but I'm not in the mood for a Robin Hobb epic fantasy because Robin is a very specific kind of epic fantasy. But I'm still loving it and still listening to it. The book that I did finish today, though, was The Death I Gave Him by M.X. Liu. This was something. I picked it up from the library. I previously got it out from the library, had a hold on it, then I ended up returning it at some point. And then when I went to the library yesterday, because I had 5 books that were so overdue that I was just like, you know what? And my library card was expired, so I had to go actually in person to renew it. So I was like, okay, we're just going to go to the library. We're going to bring all the books back, and we're going to go talk to the librarian, get this renewed, and then we're going to go have a meander, which I did. I had a little meander. And I found this bad boy on the shelves. Also, the second book in the Megan E. O'Keefe, The Blighted Stars trilogy. I can't remember what it's called, the trilogy as a whole. But that one, I found the second book on the shelves again. Even though I had it for like 6 months. I was like, I'm going to grab this and see if I can actually read it in January. But pick this one up because I was like, maybe it'll be a good first read of the year or last read. And I decided to just give it a go this year, or like today. And it is a 21st century Hamlet. So it is a retelling of Shakespeare's play Hamlet that is focused on a scientific lab of some kind. It's locked room. It's very like, okay, he finds his father murdered in the lab and the camera logs are erased. So he hopes to lure the killer into the open. Hayden, who is our main character, kind of. Maybe Felicia is her name Felicia? In my brain, I keep calling her Felicia. Yeah, her name is Felicia. Okay. Felicia and Hayden are our main characters, I guess. They're pretty balanced in this. But Hayden, who discovers his father dead, steals this research that he knows that his father has been killed for and uncovers a recording of his father's dying wish to be avenged. So with his world collapsing, Hayden must navigate the laboratory secrets, uncover his father's lies, and push the boundaries of sanity in the pursuit of revenge. And I have never read Hamlet or seen Hamlet. I'm aware of it. Obviously, it's Shakespeare. I'm an English major. I managed to avoid taking a Shakespeare class for his plays. Specifically, I took a Shakespeare poetry class, though. That was fun. Or I guess it wasn't necessarily Shakespeare specific, but it was lyric poetry, and we studied Shakespeare in that. I managed to avoid taking any classes on Shakespeare, thank God. Because I like Shakespeare, but I don't want to ever study Shakespeare because he created his own fucking language. It's too much for my brain, you know? So I've read like King Lear. I think at one point I read Macbeth. I think at one point we did in high school Romeo and Juliet and Midsummer Night's Dream. Like we did little things like that, but I've never read Hamlet. And Hamlet and Macbeth are basically the same in my head. I just know that something occurs with a murder, and then one of them, in one of them, Hamlet or Macbeth, there is a monologue to a skull. That's all I remember. That's all I really know, which I could be very wrong. But this was interesting. It wasn't as like tragic as I was thinking it was going to be. I love a locked room, like mystery type of thing. So I think that lent a little bit of an enjoyment to it for me because it's Hayden basically trying. This was very messy though. Like there was a lot of people just moving around for no reason. Just like, oh, I'm going to go here and visit this person, then come back here and this, and then go back here and then go back here. There was a lot of that, which is something. So it wasn't very clearly laid out. It wasn't paced really well. And everyone on like the cover is talking about this tension, and there wasn't really that much tension in this. It was just a churning, I don't know. It wasn't for me, I don't think, but I didn't hate it. I am going to have to sit on that one. But yeah, I didn't want to end the year having read The Kingdom of Gods and being just so disappointed by it. So I was like, okay, we're going to try this one. And it didn't really do it for me either. But like, I didn't hate it. And it was like an enjoyable read for today as I was doing my nails. And then it was refreshing them for New Year's Eve. Love that. A little blue sparkle, a little champagne sparkle. And then I was knitting and then I was just hanging out. And I was like, okay, like it's an okay read. Yeah, I would actually kind of equate it to more of a like a literary sci-fi than like straight up sci-fi because it has AI, and that's really the only thing. It has Horatio is the AI system in this lab building situation. There's also 2 scenes in here where Horatio and Hayden are fucking sort of and it was uncomfortable, and I'm like, why was that even in there? But I guess it's just a way to show their intimate connection, because they have a very like mentally intimate connection because of a couple different things that happened at the very beginning of this book. But like, it was odd. I was not into the sex with AI, to be honest, because it wasn't like corporeal body stuff. It was like nervin. It was very weirdly described. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna finish my soup, and then I'm gonna go get changed. I'm gonna go with my friends for New Year's Eve 2025. Here it comes. You have 12 seconds. If you're running out of time.
It's for the minute. Cheers, baby. Here's just some romance. Hello, friends. Happy New Year. It is 1:40 in the morning. Yeah, just about. I'm home from Sophie and Tamsin's. My makeup on this eye has been smudged down, and it's making me look a little, just, I don't know, it makes that eye look weird. But I wanted to pop in and wish y'all officially, as it is turning over into 2025, a Happy New Year. I've just started a new vlog that's going to be running through the entirety of January. That is an intention vlog of like setting intentions for reading this year. And I think it's gonna be really fun. I feel so like, I don't know what I wanna read first kind of a vibe, because I have 2 books that I'm carrying over, at least there's a whole bunch, but I have 2 books that I'm actively currently reading that I'm carrying over from 2024. I'm carrying over Mad Ship, of course, and I'm carrying over The Principle of Moments by Esme Giacchino Pearson, which I would really like to get a good chunk done of, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But tomorrow I have dubbed in my mind, because it is the 1st of January, it's going to be my planner day, because my planner showed up in the mail. The correct one with the dots. So now I have this one that is ready to go, and I'm so excited. This color is perfect. So I'm going to set up this journal tomorrow. I'm going to do all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to set up officially my reading journal properly. I think this was tomorrow's going to be, and usually that takes a lot of my time, and it's just going to be a very chill day of me doing that and nothing else. So we'll see if I end up listening to the audiobook of Mad Ship tomorrow, or if I just end up watching a bunch of TV. Who knows? But I also wanted to say that my friends and I, Sophie had the idea of doing a 2025 bingo card. And I think I'm going to transfer mine into my journal, because I fucked up. I wrote 2024 bingo because it was still 2024 when I wrote it, right? So I'm an idiot. But I have a bingo card for all the things that I would like to do. Maybe I'll just tape this in the front, and it's fine, because it's fine. The 2025 is a little fucky, but it's okay. But yeah, I think I might just tape this in the front. But yeah, this bingo card is going to be in this journal, and it's going to be like a little thing that I see all the time, that I remember to do, different things that I want to accomplish this year. I think it's very fun. I'm really glad that we did that. I think everyone had like really interesting, like really big goals. Like some people really want to buy a house this year, or like really tiny goals. Like I think my friend Hannah had like learn the difference between high hydration and low hydration in veggies. I don't know. She had something that you can literally Google and learn the difference of. So that, I think tomorrow's gonna be my day of like doing my journal and everything, now that I have it in my hands. I also got this in the mail today, which is A Prayer for Vengeance by Leanne Schwartz, which is the special edition. I won this in the, let me put you a little lower. I won this through one of the recent auctions for Gaza, I guess, is one of the things that I won. And it comes with so much bookish swag. I'm so excited about it. I love bookish swag. I've never read this, but I've heard good things. And I think either Allie has read something else by this author, or this one specifically, and really loved it. But we have an I'm with the band sticker, which I think is gonna go on my journal because it's the exact right colors. And then this says, "No one's savior," which is a quote from this book. Beautiful. I love the pink. We have little like character cards and like information on the back. Another character card. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh my god, these are so pretty. I love character art. I love it so much. Get a plus size queen in this one. Oh my god, I'm so ready. We love the bookmarks. I think this one's my favorite. Look at that. Oh my god. This is from L.A. Schwartz romance, My Kind of Trouble. I gotta read that now. Oh shit. A slick con woman meets her match in a hot and nerdy small-town librarian in this gender-swapped homage to The Music Man. Perfect for fans of, spoiler alert, and actor A.G. Brown. I'm all over that. I gotta get my hands on that. Anyways, so I got that in the mail today, which is very fun. I don't know how long that's been sitting in the Canada Post strike, but I got it now officially. Ooh, it's 2025 now. I think I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal and then go to bed. I just need to wind down a little bit from being with my friends and all that kind of stuff. 2025. I gotta figure out a little bit of a trajectory for my TBR for January. I do have some ideas that I mentioned in my vlog that I just filmed, which you guys will see at the end of January. Vlog clip that I just filmed. I didn't film the entire vlog in one sitting. That'd be crazy. I gotta do some thinking about like what kind of stuff I want to read and work towards this month. And then I also got to do some planning for writing goals this month. And then I also want to do some like personal goals. So practicing piano, some, just like I want to go back to the gym. I want to get moving again because I should. And I want to feel stronger and not as achy all the time, Happy 2025. We are here. My voice is starting to go. So I'm going to stop talking. And I'm going to see you tomorrow when we start doing this journaling.
It is officially January 2nd, and I just need you to know that I have been sitting here just basically just doing like a type of I need to write. I just every part of me is like like I want to and I need to, but I'm playing like I'm scared. Why am I scared to write my fucking book? So of course I came on here to talk to you guys. To let you know that I started a book. I started Dragon Rider. I picked that. Woo. I am just about halfway through, looks like. Yeah, just over. I'm on chapter 53. And oh my god, it's like a fucking adult Aragon. I'm thriving. But I needed to come on here and tell you guys that I'm going to be writing so that I can have some accountability and do that. We got the boys to lock in. We got the thing. It's my world. I said that's so funny. It's my world, it's my book. I know that I'm gonna have to go back and reread that middle part and rip it apart because I don't like it. And that's what's like blocking my head. But like, it'll be fine. I don't know why I'm so like about it. You know what I mean? Let's crack this bitch open again, I guess. It's been a while. I didn't come in to tell you that I actually did do writing. I didn't do a lot of writing. I wrote like 400, 500 words. But oh my god, I broke through the issue that was plaguing my brain in A Favorite Fae. I fixed it. And the light that like shed upon me, glorious. I sat and reread the last like 4 chapters. And as I went through, I like edited just a little bit to like kind of get back into the world and get back into the groove of it. That is what I like to do when I have not touched a project in a long time and I'm coming back to it to keep going like from there. It's every once in a while it happens with my writing where I just like don't write for a while and have to come back and be like, what the fuck was I doing? Reacquainting myself by rereading and editing a little bits here and there. And then I got to that chapter that I was having so much trouble with, and I knew in my head that it was just not right. And it was the tiniest little thing that needed to be changed. I fixed it. And I feel so much better now. I have not written since then, and it is now January 6th that I'm just popping in to tell you about this, but I fixed it. I feel better, and I just need to get back on the horse. So we're slowly getting there. The Book Outlet box arrived. The other Book Outlet box arrived. Let's fucking do this. Book Outlet box arrived. I love that these Book Outlet boxes, whenever they go through with, I don't know, like Dragonfly shipping, they just never tell you when it's actually gonna arrive. And it's a surprise. It's a surprise. No matter what. Okay. We got 4 books in here. One of which I have already read. Seven Devils. I lent out my copy of Seven Devils to my friend Hannah like a couple years ago. And I figured, you know what? She can keep it. I'll just get another one. I miss having it on my shelves. And I got the 3rd book in this trilogy. No, it's not a trilogy. It's a series. I think the 4th one is coming out this year. I don't know how many there are going to be in this, but this is the 3rd one now. And I would like to read all of them this year when the 4th one comes out, whenever that is. I also have, these are so cold. Oh my God. It is like we are having a freezing moment right now. It is very cold outside. So these have been sitting out there for a little bit, I guess, and on the truck for a while. But this is Cascade Failure from L.M. Sagas, which is one of the books that was on my Christmas list. Actually, all of these were. Yeah, all of these were on my Christmas list because they were just options to fill the box. And then I finally got this one, which is The Weavers of Alamaxa. This is the 2nd book in Hadir Elspai's duology. I think it's The Weavers of Alamaxa duology. It's just the Alamaxa duology. Okay. The first one was The Daughters of Istahar, which I remember reading and enjoying. So that's all I remember. I'm gonna have to reread that. But I got the last one, or the 2nd one, so I can finish this duology and have another one off my list for this year, because this year is going to be the year where I finish so many series. That's the plan anyways. So that's another 3 books for the TBR, 4 books for the shelves. I love that it's focusing on my TV and not this. It's because there's a person on the TV. Focus on these, please. There we go. Yay. And I have another book order coming. It's another 2 books. It's from the Book Archive because they were having a sale the other day and I was like, I might as well support them. They're like an indie online Canadian bookstore, so I bought 2 books off of them. I bought a bargain copy of The Berry Pickers, and then I got a copy of For She Is Wrath, which is another Canadian author. So I got 2 more Canadian books, and I'm happy about it because one of them is an Indigenous author, and the other one's I want to say Pakistani, but I could be very wrong. I just can't quite remember what the mythology of that one is based on. But anyways, we got a bunch of books to add to the collection. We've added 7 to the TBR now, and then just 2 to the shelves that I have read already this year. Both of those Book Outlet boxes have officially arrived. I don't know when was it supposed to arrive on Monday? That order from, I don't know. This is not gonna work. I'm trying to like hold them up. There we go. This is why I have long arms. This is just so that I can hold books. Yay. I love getting books. This was good. I was having a little bit of a moment on my couch where I was being convinced by this continuous ad that kept popping up on Instagram for me to go buy jewelry. Because there was like an incredible deal where you could bundle 5 pieces and get 70% off. And I was like, I could get some new rings and stuff because I'm a ring girly. And then I was like, I need to save money. I'm like, it's new year. I got to save some cash. Like I spent so much money last year. The brainworms, they're convincing me. So I'm really glad that this order arrived because it gave me a little bit of what I needed. Yeah, it is officially January 3rd. It's Friday, so it's the weekend starting as of now. And it's gonna be a fun weekend. I have been reading The Principle of Moments for the past little bit and I'm thriving. It's very good. I picked it back up because I didn't want to commit to an audiobook. I just kind of wanted to sit and read, which is rare and new, but I'm also watching Markiplier. So that's probably why my brain is half engaged, but I'm really, really liking The Principle of Moments. I'm just about to start chapter 9. Tomorrow I have my bookstore date with my friend Sophia, and then on Sunday I'm going for coffee with one of my old students, which is great. We'll have like a little catch up, and other than that, it's just gonna be a very restful weekend. Anyways, just thought I'd pop in with that little update. We got a book outlet box. Woo!
Hi friends! It is officially Saturday evening. It's almost 7 o'clock at night. I'm back from my book shopping day with Sophia. And I got more books that I didn't need. And I got more than I anticipated buying. We got 5 today. Picked up Heavenly Tyrant by Xuan Jie Zhao. Love that. It's the sequel to Iron Widow, and I need to finish that duology this year. The Blighted Stars by Megan O'Keefe and The Bound Worlds by Megan O'Keefe. They had book 1 and book 3. Neither place had book 2. So that's okay. I actually have book 2 from the library currently, so it's all good. It's all good. But now I finally own this book, and I've been wanting to own it for so long. So love this for me, and I'm excited to get book 2 whenever that happens, whenever I find it. I also picked up A Shadow Crown by Melissa Blair, which is book 2 in the Halfling saga. I'm hoping to kind of finish this saga this year as well. It's like a romantic-y sort of fantasy series. There's 4 books, and the 4th one was on shelves when I was there today, so love that. I don't actually know if it's out in the world yet, but it's on shelves. And then I picked up this one, which is the sequel to These Burning Stars by Bethany Jacobs. This is the second one on Vicious Worlds, so I had to pick this up, and I feel like I need to give These Burning Stars another try to see if I like it better the second time around, and then actually continue with it. Because like it was a very good sci-fi. I just need to see if I'm, you know, when I'm in a different mood, if it like hits a little better or hits a little harder than it did previously, and then continue on with that series. But yes, I didn't even know that one was out in the world. But yeah, that's my haul for today. I am now going on a book buying ban for a while. We're just gonna not buy books for as long as I can until there's something that I absolutely want, which is gonna be a while because I do have a couple books pre-ordered that are coming in, you know, I think there's 2 in January, maybe 1, a couple in February. Like there's nothing more than 1 or 2 every month. I think we're just gonna coast on pre-ordered books and see if I can carve down my TBR because we are now back over 160 physical books on my TBR. We shall see how that goes. That's today. It was a good day. Get it. Boop. Hello friends, it is officially January 6th and today officially marks back to everything for me. Back to work properly, even though I was back to work last week, and then back to teaching tonight. So I was actually contemplating cutting this vlog a little bit because I realized how much the last half of the vlog like doesn't make cognizant sense because it's just random clips, and I'm like, it's fine. You guys like to vibe to my content, even though this has already been over an hour long. That's okay. Kind of a weirdly stretched out, doesn't feel like the holidays anymore vlog, but that's okay because we're coming in today. It is officially the end of the holidays, which sucks. I hate being back to normal things, and January is so long, but that's okay because I have plans for January to be quite good, and I think it's going to be a quick month despite it being one of the longest of the year because there's no like days off other than the 1st of January, right? So it's like 31 days of just living and it's usually cold and dreary up here, so that's how it is. But this weekend coming up, I am going wedding dress shopping with my friend Cassandra. We're going to try on wedding dresses for her because she's getting married this summer, so she's going to be trying on the dresses. I'm so excited. It's gonna be me, her, and her mom, which is gonna be so fun. She's coming in from out of town, so her mom has booked 3 separate appointments during the day, so it's going to be a day. And then my friends were like, hey, we want to go see Waitress, which is, you guys know, it's a show that's coming to where I am.
weekend. They're like, we should go to Waitress. What day works? And everyone was like timing it on days, and they ended up picking Saturday, which is the day that I'm going to be out all day. So I bought a ticket to Waitress. It was like $25, which is great. Very cheap ticket. It depends on how awake I am at the end of the day, whether or not I'm going to go to that. But it's booked for that day. And then I think on the Sunday, I've asked my mom if she wants to go to the animal shelter with me, our like local one, because I want to find a cat. I don't think I'm going to get a cat that day though, because one of my friends who's like got a gazillion animals, he was telling me that that shelter specifically may not be the best choice to get a cat from if I'm wanting something like with a specific temperament, because I want a cat that is okay on their own and is a pretty low-key cuddle bug type of cat, because I don't want to raise a kitten that is going to raise hell at 4 a.m., you know? I want a pretty chill cat. I say that, and yet I've fallen in love with a little kitten on a different site. But there is, as I just said, I've fallen in love with a kitten on a different site. There is a different rescue that is slightly outside of our city that finds cats as a part of like outside the city in that like area that people dump all the time. So they have a lot of cats all the time, and they have so many of them in foster so that they know what kind of temperament these cats have, right? Because when a cat is in a foster home, they are more comfortable than when they are in a shelter. So I'm intrigued. I just want to go see kitties and puppies. I just want to go see them. So I'm going to go on Sunday with mom. I'm going to try to bring her with me. But this cat on this website, the name on the website, I believe, is Sully, but it's this little black kitten that I just about, every time I see him, because I've told myself if I get a black cat, I'm going to name it Tanook, which is after one of my favorite characters from my favorite book of last year, Empire of Exiles, of course. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's so cute. Oh, that's a terrible way to show you. Hold on. Look at him. Oh, look at this baby. I wonder if they have any other photos. Oh, they do. Look at this baby. He's just hanging out. He's doing the greatest. I love him. He looks so sweet. And apparently he's pretty chill. He's easygoing, sweet and easygoing, friendly and curious personality. He's very observant and enjoys quietly taking in his surroundings, but he's also a kitten. While he's relaxed and independent, he's also like, he's a little skittish, like he doesn't like loud noises. He likes calm environments. So I think he could be really good, but I also told myself that I wasn't getting a kitten. I was gonna get a cat because I'm terrified that a kitten's personality is gonna change. Anyways, that's next weekend's plan. So stick around if you wanna see me go see some cats. So that's next weekend. So I guess it's just into life. But yeah, I'm gonna get a cat in January. That is what is happening. I'm going to get a baby. I'm gonna get a little man or a little girly whirly to hang out with me. So whenever that happens, you guys will know. But that's this weekend. Also today, I did get the 2 books from the book archive. We've got Furshia's Wrath, which is just a stunning cover. I'm so excited. And it is a Pakistani romantasy retelling of The Count of Monte Cristo, which sounds amazing. So I have The Berry Pickers by Amanda Peters. So love that. 2 more books. Amazing. And this Friday, you guys are going to be seeing a video from me, which is my like come book shopping with me video with Sophia. But I also tag on to the end of it like a scroll through my entire 160 book TBR and like a little bit of reading plans discussion for the year, because I started a different vlog. I think I mentioned that at this point in this vlog, but I started a like January specific vlog of like reading intentionality. And like, I want to start this year intentionally and like set myself up for success. So like the goals that I want to achieve this year, I'm going to actively put steps in to achieve this month so that I can, you know, start well, start good, and go forward. But that's gonna be a vlog that you guys see in February. But I'm just like, my brain is like just cooking with all of these like intentionality things and like making sure that I want to read right and do all this stuff. And oh my god, anyways. I did start another book last night. I didn't want to continue The Principle of Moments. I didn't want to continue The Mad Ship last night. Just wasn't in the mood for either. So I started my reread of The Sunbearer Trials by Aidan Thomas because I plan on reading that duology this month and getting that off. So I'm at 266 pages into that because it's a YA, very fast read, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it the second time around. It's not like, it's YA, it's not my favorite kind of book to read, but it's fun, and Aidan Thomas's writing is great. So I love that. And I've already started filling out my book journal. We've got 1 book on the shelves. We got Dragon Rider on the shelves. We love it. Oh, it's upside down. Dragon Rider. And I also I have a plan this go around, friends, because one of the things that I've complained about a lot with my journals in the past is that whatever colors I pick for the star ratings in my like bookshelf spread look so ugly together. So this might be a stupid idea, but I think it's just for me and my aesthetics. But I've picked a range of different greens and like a greeny blues, and I put them all in the middle of this like drawing that they have on this page. They have a bunch of like leafy monstera drawings on this page. You know, this is perfect because there's exactly 9 different leaves that are like big enough for my 9 star ratings from a 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, and 5 stars, right? So that is my color scheme for my ratings this year. Are they all very similar? Yes. Do I care? No, it's going to be very pretty at the end. That's all I need it to be, is pretty. But I really like that they did that with like this drawing. I was like, I don't think they did that intentionally, but for me, I like thinking that they did, just for me, to put the star ratings in there. Because that way my bookshelf can be very pretty and very green, which matches the green of the book. Anyways, so that's that. I've also officially marked off one on my 25 and 25 book bingo with reading Dragon Rider. Finished that one. Just, it's so fun to actually fill in stuff in a journal for the first time. That book, by the way, 4.5 stars. Fucking phenomenal way to start the year. I'm thriving. I'm gonna leave this holiday vlog here. We are back in the swing of things. I love you all very deeply. Thank you for following me and watching this entirety of this kerfuffle of a video. We finished so many books in this video that I'm not even gonna wrap them up because they were all over the holidays and then just randomly like Dragon Rider and stuff like that. So I read so many things in this video. We crafted, we vibed, we had Christmas, we saw friends, we hauled 16 books over the course of this video with the 2 book outlet boxes, the bookstore date with Sophia, and then this last book archive haul. I am definitely not going to buy books, definitely, for the foreseeable future, other than the pre-orders that are coming in. I am not going to allow myself, because 16 books, that's so many. 13 added to my TBR because I've read 3 of them already, but like, holy shit. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna stop talking now. I will catch you in another video very soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.